I've played a lot of Pokemon games on this channel. Well, obviously that's what my channel is about, but I don't usually play what I like best about Pokemon, which is competitive Pokemon. So when I saw Pokemon Citadel, a game which lets you use so many cool Pokemon and 2 abilities while fighting so many awesome trainers from the Kalos region, I knew I had to try it out. And trust me, it did not disappoint. And if you like Pokemon videos or something I like, would be greatly appreciated. As the game starts, you get introduced to the rules, where you will face all the Kalos trainers and gym leaders, but in the end we won't actually become an actual champion, which it does make sense, but kinda sucks. Although, to make up for that, we are told about sub-abilities, the brand new gimmick in this game, which allows you to add different abilities to your Pokemon from Pokemon you've already defeated. So if I beat and intimidate Incineroar, I can then steal his ability for any of my Pokemon. But only one Pokemon can use that ability at a time. The team we got made sense as we, got mostly Kalos Pokemon, and Raichu, he's cool I guess. And by going to the shop, I realized we can actually buy Pokemon with battle points in due time. Anyway, let's get to the first floor. I realized pretty quickly that you can only really use 3 to 4 Pokemon per fight, with 6 mons only being used for boss battles. So in the end I picked the trusty Kalos starters and started my way with the trainers. Not like that. Anyway, youngster Tristan was our first battle, and with Chestnut and Greninja taking out his Diggersby, he stood no chance, as his glorious Bibarel fainted pretty quickly as well, until this Keen-Eye Pidgeot came out, and every time it kills a Pokemon, it gets an accuracy boost, and it has Hurricane, which was really annoying, but in the end Delphox finished off the job to a stressful first battle. So this game has a lot of battles, quite obviously, which sometimes aren't that interesting, but some cool Pokemon we got from these fights were Lucario and Roserade, which actually play a pretty big role in the future. But now it's time to fight the first gym leader. Our team for the gym was Delphox, Talonflame, Keen-Eye Pidgeot, Lucario, Raichu, and Greninja. We led off with Delphox and Talonflame against their Ariados and Masquerain. Our Brave Bird almost got rid of the annoying bug, but managed to get webs off with its sub-ability, while Ariados poisoned both of my Pokemon, but our Delphox took revenge with a one-hit KO Psyshock. Vivillon was next, and it was thankfully gone as quick as it came, but our cool Flame Bird dropped as well. And at that point the MVP was our Pidgeot, and with a Hurricane accuracy boost and our ability, that boy couldn't miss. And with the help of Lucario, Raichu and Grin, we won and got our first gym badge. Oh wait! I'm not sure if this is supposed to happen, but the Vespiquen is actually shiny. I'm not sure if this is supposed to happen, but this is actually really cool. Next was Grand Starber, where I actually chose to replace Greninja to Vivillon because of the option to Quiver Dance and set up. And it definitely paid off, as after Chestnut and Seeking fainted, Vivillon one-shotted their Malmar, and after one Quiver Dance took out the Dragalge. Most of the other battles were easy, but we actually saw this shiny Crobat and Haxorus, which were pretty cool. Although, if the Pokemon when we face them are shiny, it doesn't mean when we actually get them that they will be shiny. It seems to be just completely random. Then came the battle against Grant, where we fought our first Mega Pokemon, and added some new additions to the team like Haxorus, Crobat, and Mianshu. He led off with Gigalith and Ferrothorn, but thanks to Delphox, Ferrothorn fainted very quickly, but his Gigalith sent a blast of rocks her way, which was the end of that. Mianshu and Chestnut, both being fighting types, made this battle a lot easier, and with some high jump kicks and an outraging Haxorus, we managed to get rid of 4 Pokemon pretty easily, which only left the Mega Aerodactyl, and after beating him we yoinked him off Bruce, and we will use him later on, and he will become a main staple of this team in the long term. And we also got the gym badge, that's also important to announce. So now our team included Delphox, Haxorus, and Aerodactyl, which as you see on the screen, they absolutely destroyed this level, making my life a lot easier. The only real problem we had in this level was against this youngster and his Doros, which absolutely destroyed my Delphox, but thankfully Haxorus repaid the trust I had in him in a pretty clutch manner, as he managed to win a 1v3 while being confused for 50% of the battle. Arriving at the gym, we had to get a team of 6 again, so Mianshu and Chestnut made some appearances with a new rival of Crocodile, which hopefully will be enough defeat Corina. The first two were Pangoro and Rianchu against my Fox and Haxorus, as Psyshock finished off the kitty, but with her ability she got webs off, and an outrage from Haxorus almost one-shotted Pangoro, but he managed to KO my Delphox, as we evened the playing field by getting webs as well with our sub-ability. Then it's time to show you guys the power of the Mega Dragon Ascent, Aerodactyl. This man destroyed Corina with the help of Haxorus, and her Golurk and Machamp were easy food for our beast, which only left her Lucario, and he obviously stood no shot, as we got our third gym badge, and our team is only getting better by the second. In the first battle of the 4th stage, we had to face Professor Sycamore. It wasn't an easy one, as he led off with the Kanto starters versus my trusty trio of Haxorus, Delphox, and Aerodactyl. Aero edged Zara to finish him off and Mega Evolved. While Delphox Psyshock is still lethal as ever, and Venusaur can't even take one, but his Blastoise shell smashing made me a bit stressed, I won't lie. He then decided to copy my team composition by having Chestnut and Delphox. His Blastoise Flash Cannon then almost KO'd my cool dinosaur, but he lives and ascends on Chestnut for the 4 times effective stab move, which just destroys him. And as everything seemed to be going good, his Greninja and Blastoise combined for 2 kills and 1 dope-ass Mega Evolution. Thankfully, in the end, Chestnut, our kitty, and Haxorus clutched and won the battle. 6v6 battle of this stage. Well, let me then... Wait! Shiny Salamence! Oh my god! Okay, awesome. Next was a battle against Clemont, and just to make something clear, every stage has 5 battles. I just don't show all of them. I don't think it's really that interesting, just in my opinion. Anyways, back to what was the hardest gym fight yet. I already lost twice, now I'm back better than ever. We led off with Magnezone and Rotom Wash, while our trusty Dragon and Go-Go took to the field. I set up a DD with Haxorus and Hornage the Wash, although he tanked it pretty easily. But the next turn wasn't that good for the blonde gym leader, as the Dragon Jaw from Haxorus and a high horsepower from the goat meant the Wash was gone and Magnezone was left on 1 HP. I decided to also set up with my Go-Goat, and at that point most of his team stood no chance, or it should have been like that, till Haxorus got confused, but thankfully Go-Goat one-shotted the Archudulon, something, or however you say his name. Emperos was his last Pokemon to send out, and with our Fox's Mystical Fire and a high horsepower, the battle was done. That's another gym badge gained, but it was very difficult, trust me. After I took Aerodactyl from Grand, I now took Rotom Wash from Clemont and added him to our team. And this trio did so well they actually won a 3v4, which was totally my plan, not because I didn't read that yet for Pokemon. Next up was a 3v3 against my 3 favorite evolutions, Sylveon, Umbreon, and Espeon. And they put up quite a fight, but in the end, as always, Haxorus and Delphox clutched up. Then came the gym fight against Valerie, and when led off with Haxorus, I realized I might be in a bit of trouble. But I decided to EQ anyway, because it couldn't hit Wash, and as always, our cute Dragon doesn't disappoint with the damage, but unfortunately he does get absolutely destroyed by Mr. Mime and Gramble, because they are just like that. And then I sent out my fighting type. I'm not really sure what I was thinking, but it kinda worked, as in the end I got rid of the 2 fairies, but at the price of almost 3 Pokemon. Mega Mawile just came out of nowhere, but a high jump kick from Yanshu and a Scald quickly got rid of it, as our kitty unfortunately does faint in return. I send out my Aerodactyl, as she does send out a Rapidash, and it dies really quickly to a Stone Edge and some hot water. This looked easy until this beautiful thing came out, a male version of the Diancie I suppose, called Carbonite. And obviously I used this later because holy, he has a Mega as well. This thing looks so sick. Anyways, time to stop fanboying and lock in. Just to send out my Go-Go to help Wash finish off the job. And that meant another badge gained. And we're getting closer and closer to our final goal. Now we only have 2 stages left before the Elite Four, and this tower belonged to Olympia. Obviously I had to bring Carbonite because he was so cool to pass up, so Aerodactyl will have to hit the bench for a bit. Although I wanted Carbonite to shine, Haxorus as always stole the show by just spamming Outrage and destroying the first trainer. For against the next trainer, I finally managed to Mega the Carbonite, as he looks beautiful as expected. With the new move Radiant Soul, no one could really test him, as Tarantula, even after 1 D-Dance, couldn't even do half, and fell quickly after, and with the last mon being a fire type, the outcome was easy to predict. Oh shit, it just died. Nobody ever saw that, right? Don't worry, Carbonite just used his illusion ability to become an Haxorus and win, right? Our team for the gym was actually quite different, because I lost my first attempt. So, we used Aerodactyl, King Gambit, Haxorus, our Grass Goat, the Washing Machine, and Crocodile. Now get ready for our closest fight yet. Started off with Meowstic and Starmie, while Go-Goat and the King took to our side of the field. I hornaged the Starmie and also cleaved it, but her Meowstic did have a fighting move which hit really hard, but in the end, at least the Starmie was gone. It was actually her Mega Pokemon, but obviously it died this time. Malmar was next, but this time we didn't have a Vivillon like last time, so we just hornaged. It did pretty good damage, but we had to worry about the contrary superpower. Gambit went down, but her Malmar was one step closer to kicking the door. It was time to send our Flying Beast to finish the job, but he got damn. He had one-shotted while I targeted this like a kitty with my Gambit. Because I fought Arrow without speed, so it wasn't looking that good. It was actually looking pretty dire. But thankfully in the end, Haxorus plus the Wash Earthquake combo did really well, and managed to take out most of our team, which actually left my Crocodile versus Slowking and Gothitile. I was sure we were gonna lose, but my Gen 5 Goat clutched up, while being poisoned and by himself won a 1v2 to get us another very important gym badge, which only leaves us with one more badge before the Elite Four. So, for this last recording, some footage got lost, but basically we made some of our Pokemon shiny along the way with the battle point rewards. Anyways, to the final tower, and we had to face some tough ice Pokemon. So, thankfully Carbonite was a good counter, but probably the toughest battle in this tower was against Gardener Trent in a 4v4 battle. I even had to bring back the OG Mienshao to help me out, as Trent's double normal lead caused me some problems, but in the end, Carbonite and Delphox finished things off. Or at least I thought it was the toughest fight until we had to face Lysander. So we actually added Mega Mawile and Archduladon? I'm definitely not saying that correctly, to our team and got started. He led off with Mienshao and the Fire Lamp, so Carbonite and Fox could do some good damage. And that they did by getting rocks and removing Chandelier from the battle. Then came the best Pokemon of all time, Mega Garbodor. Just look at that handsome boy. But yeah, he fainted pretty quickly, which caused the fight to end in only a few turns. With Carbonite being the MVP in Gambit, and Arch helped us to take care of his Mega Gyarados. Yes, he did have 2 Megas. That is something that we will encounter later on, even more. It was time for the last gym fight, as Wolfric was up next, and him being an Ice-type leader made it very easy for our team, so let me just take this time while you see the battle on the screen to ask you to leave a sub if you're enjoying the video. It definitely makes me happy, also boosts my ego seeing numbers go up, so yeah. Anyways, we got a badge, it's time for the Elite Four. Kalos Elite Four has Fire, Steel, Dragon, and Water trainers, so we chose to start off with the Fire type first, and I will say, I obviously lost a few times to these trainers, but I think showing that just won't really be that interesting. Anyway, it was time for the first Elite Four member, Malva, who led off with 2 slow Fire types, Torkoal and Macargo, while we led off with Crook and Wash for the EQ Levitate start, which worked out pretty well, as Crocodile got the Moxie boost after getting rid of Torkoal, and another EQ from Crook took out the Fire Snail, and Rotom almost finished off the Scorbellion, but he manages one Flamethrower, which almost destroys Crook, but we live on about 5 HP. Talonflame finished off Crook unfortunately, while Wash finished off Bellion, which made us pretty much even. But with Megarodactyl on the field, Malva really couldn't do much, as the duo of the Washing Machine and the Cool Boy destroyed the rest of our team, with only Wash fainting in the end and Fox helping finish off the job. Then it was time for probably the easiest member of the Elite Four yet, Jarasna, as she led off with Dragalge and Haxorus. We led off with a double mega combo of Aerodactyl and Mawile, and with a headlong rush on the Poison type and a Glowing Fangs, a brand new Fairy type move, we already got rid of 2 Pokemon. Noivern and Kingdra faced a similar result, as Noivern got edged and Kingdra got fanged. I sent out Crook to deal with the Aggron, but even our strong boy didn't do much damage to the bulky Megas in the end. We needed the help of the special attacking Fire Fox to finish things off. Cyball, the water type trainer, was waiting for us, as he led with a big boy Dose and Palafin. I reflected with Rotom to boost our team's defense against the Dragon Dancing Fish, and Fang Dose for good chip. My wall does unfortunately go down, but I charged up my move with Rotom as Dose dies to Battle Surge. Next up was the return of the OG Chestnut, as our Wash took out the Cloudsair and a Wood Hammer did the job on Barb, although it did take out the OG in return. Then came the return of the hero Palafin we saw in turn 1, but thanks to Haxorus and Rotom Wash and the Reflect boost, it was an easy fight at that point. with only his spirit surviving and dying shortly after. We were finally at the last Elite Four member, Weakstorm. The Steel-type trainer is led off with Klefki and Corviknight, actually my favorite Steel-type Pokemon, as he gave my Karuk a Flame Orb, but I got some revenge with an EQ, which almost killed it while his bird was trying to set up, but I charged up Electro Shot and EQ got rid of his 2 starters. Then came his own Mega combo of Mega Aegislash and Mega Scissor, which were definitely a tanky duo as he took a Crocodile while barely taking any damage in return. At this point I wanted to do the EQ strat before sending in Delphox, and it paid off as it basically killed the Mega Aegislash and did pretty good damage to Scissor. And with his main ace gone, the battle was a pushover, as even though Wash died, the Fox and our new shiny Black Dragon and Merodactyl finished things off. Then came a battle which took me an hour, and unfortunately I couldn't even show all of it because battle stopped recording midway and I just couldn't care less. I just wanted to win so badly. So I didn't even look at OBS. Basically, I at least noticed that when I was starting to win the fight. So you can see at the end. And in the end, we actually thankfully won against the Zygarde with Xerneas, which destroyed basically all of my team compositions. But yeah, in the end, Leech Seeding Ferrophone and Carbonite helped us beat the evil leader. And we were finally ready for the champion. Okay, here we go. So now we have Marwell, we have Mega Scissor, he's gonna Mega Evolve, we have Aerodactyl, we have King Gambit, Rotom and Carbonite. There is Fortress and Gardevoir. We already know these two. We'll have our 2 Megas on the field. Now, let me go ahead. Iron Head. Gardevoir. And also Bullet Punch Gardevoir. Bullet Punch does a lot. Okay. There is Rock still, unfortunately. Psychic. Won't do a lot. Earth Power will do a lot, actually. Damn. Okay. Let me then just go into Aerodactyl. He's gonna Mega as well, right? We'll have like 3 Megas, basically. I'm gonna go ahead, just Stone Edge the Gardevoir, and then Bullet Punch the Florges. Nice, good. Okay. Now, these 2 are gone. Stone Edge, good. Here comes Gutra. Let's see, we know this is Mega. Gambit is a problem, though. Okay, let me then just, I could just Headlong Rush Gambit, and just like, Bullet Punch the Gutra. Doesn't do a lot, though. Headlong Rush does do decent damage. So he will kill me right there. Find as well. Okay, that's a problem. That could be very scary. I have to get rid of this thing quickly enough. Aqua Tail doesn't do a lot, yeah. I think my own Carbonite can just kill it with Sacred Sword. Okay, just Sacred Sword, and if it doesn't work, just Sand Tomb. Okay, I know it. Yeah, okay, I know I have to like Sand Tomb as well, just so if anything happens. It's scary. It's a scary Pokemon. Is there any way like he actually lives the Sand Tomb? He actually might. Oh no. Oh no. That's actually kinda bad. Just Scald and Bullet Punch the Gutra. Knight will die next turn. Scald, okay. That was kinda just wasting some Pokemon, but I think now Gutra. Yeah. Full Poison Tail. Full Poison, but now it's dead. So just 2 Pokemon left. One of them being the Ansi, one of them being Furpo. Maybe just with 1 Bullet Punch, go ahead and kill us up. Let's go ahead and just try to Scald you and also Bullet Punch you. Bullet Punch won't kill. Diamond Storm. Okay, that's dangerous. Okay, he does actually. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, let me just go ahead. Try. Yeah, to get a Fine Boost. I think Bullet Punch will do enough. Let me just go ahead and cleave through and just Bullet Punch at the Answer. This should kill you, right? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, he does kill my Scizor. Now it's a 1v1 between Gambit and the Frou. Just basically, he keeps getting more defense. Okay. I do actually have SD. And he can't, yeah, okay, let me just SD here, because he can't really do much, can he? Right, yeah, I think I can probably win this. This is basically the last battle here is between King Gambit and the goddamn dog. Oh, okay, damn. SD again. Okay, okay, this is risky. Oh no, I think I messed up. Ah, damn it. Oh, this was so close. Okay, we're back again. Hopefully this time, dude. This is definitely the toughest Pokemon game I've played in a long time. Now, let's go ahead and Iron Head the Gardevoir while Bullet Punching the Florges. Florges will die immediately, because Scizor is just that guy. He does get his webs up, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It's like we'll do a bit. So we can just go ahead, Iron Head, and this should... Yeah, okay, what? That does nothing. Kinda crazy. Here comes King Gambit. Okay. Well. Me then just like Glowing Fangs and Bullet Punch the Gardevoir. Yeah, he does actually just do that. That's Gardevoir gone. Here comes Gutra. Okay. Big Boy Mega Gutra. Go ahead and just trying to like Glowing Fangs and... Let me just like Sand Tomb Gambit. He does actually miss, thankfully. Look at the Toxic Debris off, which is good. Sand Tomb. Let's get some good damage. Oh, that is nothing. X. Okay. Battle Surge. So right now, he's gonna go ahead. Do I switch? We should just go into Rotom. And Sizzle can just like Sand Tomb again, right? Because Rotom can pretty easily like wall some hits from Gambit. Yeah. Obviously being Water and Electric, I think he actually resists Steel by 4 times. Aqua Tail does nothing. Well, of course I miss Sand Tomb because, you know, that's just my luck. Okay, let me then... Okay, I use Scald while I Bullet Punch the Gutra. Yeah, so now Gutra will just die in the next turn, and his Scald almost kills the King Gambit. Fortunately, it does not, but I think Sand Tomb will now kill the King Gambit, while the ability of Gutra, which actually let it Mega Evolve, the Battle Bond, I think, will now kill... Yeah, Battle Surge will now kill Gutra. Which means she has 2 Pokemon left. Let me now go into my King Gambit, which now I think she only has the Yancy in Roof Whip. So, let's go ahead. We'll see they're both poisoned. We get the Defiant boost as well. Get the Yancy. Okay, so now, Iron Head and Bullet Punch should be a good way. Hey, wait, please don't take yourself, please. King Gambit, thank you. So now, it's the Fufu. Can Fufu go ahead and solo my entire team? I mean, he is poisoned, but I think he does have a way to get rid of his poison. We'll see. Right now, leave, and just like Sand Tomb just for some chip. Because he's trying to set up, Sand Tomb can actually do some good chip. Leave, does do some good damage. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we are slowly but surely bringing him down. Is good. This thing is bulky though. Fluffy Batch. That just killed me. Oh my god. Look at this guy, dude. Look at this guy. Go to you and just Radiant Soul and just try Bullet Punch. Hopefully it will be enough. Fluffy Bash doesn't do enough, but I think at this point, gonna be game. Or at least in the next turn, maybe. Dude, that cat milk is so annoying. Alright, come on. We are so close. You know, just Sacred Sword and Bullet Punch. Come on. Fluffy Bash does do a bit of damage. Sacred Sword does it. And we have done it. It has taken a long time. But we have beaten the champion. We have finished the game. Alright, let's go ahead and put our Pokemon into the Hall of Fame. We got Mawile. This Pokemon has been so good for us. Sizzle, hey, he's in the last battle, and he's been absolutely fantastic. Big Boy King Gambit, he's done really well. Got Rotom, hey, he's been one of the OGs. Give it to him. Rodactyl, truly one of the OGs. My first Mega. And this cool Carbonite Yancy, which we've been using for the last 5 to 6 gyms. What a team, and what a run. Thank you for watching. Love all of you. Have a good rest of your day, and peace out.